It's disorder in the court on General Hospital, the week of June 2 to 6. As the hearing to decide the custody of Willow and Michael's children begins, tensions are running understandably high. Willow fears that her irksome affair with her uncle-in-law is going to cost her the kids. Michael is ready, willing, and able to do whatever it takes to separate his estranged wife from Drew, and not one but two secrets are on the verge of coming out. When you take a peek at the preview video below, you'll see that Carly delights in revealing to Drew that Nina was responsible for the ketamine debacle that made him a tabloid laughingstock. But Nina's sitting on an explosive piece of intel too. She's figured out that Jason is not, as Sasha's claimed, the father of her baby. Rather, Michael is. From the looks of it, Willow's attorney Rick goes on the offense while questioning Sasha, bringing out Michael's instinct to protect her. He objects even more quickly and loudly than Diane could. He has good reason to pipe up though. Sasha, it would appear, goes into labor on the stand. Are we about to meet the latest addition to the Quartermain family? Who do you think should be given custody of Wiley and Amelia? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease Willow Corinthos might make a bold move to keep her children. Might she channel her inner Nell Benson in the process? Viewers will remember Nell pulling all kinds of dirty tricks, including letting Michael Corinthos think their son died after swapping him with Willow's real baby, who died of crib death. Drew Cain has manipulated Willow into thinking he can fix anything, and has filled her head with visions of one big happy blended family. As Michael fights for sole custody of Wiley and Amelia Corinthos, Alexis Davis is fighting for sole custody of Scout Cain. Drew will be dismayed by the end of the week of June 2, when Nina Reeves will make a confession, and this very well may still be in custody court. If Drew's plots backfire, then Willow is left to figure it out on her own, and there seems to be a nature versus nurture dynamic in play. Nina, Nell, and Madeline Reeves were all manipulative schemers at one time or another, so it's obvious that nature beats out nurture in this scenario. Michael pulls out the big guns in court, and there's no more Mr. Nice Guy even though Jason Morgan tried to influence him towards a compromise. The only compromise Michael might make, and it's a really big if, is allowing Willow supervised visits with the children. He already told her she'd have to kick Drew to the curb. Of course, she refused, pleading with him, saying the children belonged with her. His response was, not anymore. Drew and Willow already tried to press kidnapping charges against Jason for picking Amelia up and taking her to Carly Spencer's house. Max Scorpio couldn't. Viewers may recall when Drew and Willow drove off after she went to reason with Michael to return the kids. Unsuccessfully, a close-up shot of one of the car's wheels was shown. Might that have been a clue or hint? An anvil dropped about what's coming up next. Of course, it could mean anything from a parental kidnapping to motor vehicle homicide. The plan might have been to discredit Michael and prove him an unfit father, but that plan went up in smoke when he returned. If Drew goes down, then Willow's left to get her children on her own. Might her bold move be to create a distraction so she could take her children? Might she channel her inner Nell and spirit them off to parts unknown? General Hospital spoilers indicate that Drew Cain is unpredictable and would do anything to get what he wants. He promised Willow Corinthos that she wouldn't lose custody of her children, Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos. Drew could go to any lengths to make sure that Michael Corinthos does not win. As the custody hearing proceeds, Michael's case is very strong. His attorney, Diane Miller, has a lot of evidence that is damning to Willow and proves that she does not put her children first. Drew would see this and realize that he cannot let this happen. Willow would lose faith and trust in him forever if she lost custody of her children. Drew vows to find the ammunition that he needs to make sure that the judge rules in his favor. Drew, being a congressman, has a lot of connections. He could uncover something incriminating that the judge of the trial has done and use it to his advantage. Using his many resources, Drew would find proof that he can use against the judge in order to rule in Willow's favor. He would pay a visit to the judge's chambers with this ammunition and order the judge to make sure that Willow gets full custody of her children, and Michael loses any contact with his children. The judge would be outraged, but be forced to do what Drew is asking. The judge renders their verdict, and the courtroom is stunned, despite the testimony and evidence presented, that Willow has been given full custody, and Michael has been denied visitation. Carly Spencer would immediately suspect that Drew maneuvered this and vow to stop him. Drew would tell Carly that there is nothing that she can do now. The judge has made the final decision, and that is that. Michael would be devastated to lose his children, and Willow would be shocked and thrilled by this development, especially when she thought all was lost. Carly and Michael would both realize that Drew somehow influenced the judge and vow to prove it. Michael will stop at nothing to get his children back and prove that Drew forced the judge's hand. Willow may have custody for now, but Michael is not giving up, and Drew better watch his back. What do you think? Will the custody hearing make Willow look bad? Do you think that Drew will blackmail the judge in order to ensure that Willow gets custody? Will Michael prove that Drew maneuvered this? Many the bold and the beautiful fans were so excited to hear that Jack Wagner would be returning as Nick. And while the much-loved actor has been busy over the years, since he last turned up on the CBS soap in 2022, this past weekend he took some time out for a very special event, his own wedding. The General Hospital alum, who played Frisco on and off from 1984 to 2013, is now married to singer Michale Wolf, who announced on her Instagram, "We did it, married in front of our little family." Along with the exciting news, Wolf shared various photos from the event, including beautiful shots of the bride and groom. There was also a solo pic plus a few from their nuptials, and the smiles on their faces simply lit up the ceremony. General Hospital's Cameron Matheson jumped into the comments to wish them well and cheered, "Congrats, you too," and Josie Bissett, who Wagner starred opposite in Hallmark's Wedding March movies, sent a big shout-out, "Congratulations." Wagner and Wolf started dating in 2021, and back in January of 2022, she posted a sweet photo of the couple to mark a milestone and shared, "Happy 1-year anniversary to us." General Hospital spoilers indicate that Nina Reeves is privy to the information that Sasha Corbin is pregnant with Michael Corinthos' baby. Nina has decided not to use this information in the custody battle between Michael and her daughter, Willow Corinthos, because she doesn't want to hurt Sasha. However, Sasha could betray her in court. Nina will have a change of heart. Someone could clue Diane Miller in on the fact that Drew and Nina were having sex before he took up with Willow, as several people in Port Charles know. Diane would wonder if Sasha is aware of this, as she is close with Nina. She would plan to ask her in cross-examination, hoping to expose this and help Michael win his case. Sasha is called to stand by Rick Lansing, and at first, there is no damage done to Willow's case. Sasha is there to tell the truth, and nothing but. However, Deanne decides to decimate her in cross-examination and asks her if she knows anything damning about Drew Kane. Sasha would hesitate at first, but Diane would force her to admit the truth about Drew and Nina's sexual relationship. Nina would be horrified, as would Drew. Willow would be devastated and shocked to learn that her own mother slept with the man she loves. Now that Sasha has exposed the truth about her and Drew, Nina would decide that all bets are off. Her daughter no longer wants anything to do with Drew, but she would have to ensure that Willow wins custody away from Michael. She would tell Rick that she knows that Michael is actually the father of Sasha's baby, and they're keeping it under wraps. She would tell him to use it against Michael when he takes the stand. Rick would seize the opportunity. Once Rick gets Michael on the stand, Michael would be forced to admit the truth that he is Sasha's baby. Nina would give Sasha a look letting her know that this is payback for outing her and Drew. Sasha and Nina would never be the same after this. Michael's case would weaken as Sasha's secret has been exposed. There is no telling what will happen now that all these revelations have come to light. What do you think? Do you think Sasha will expose Drew and Nina and their sexcapades? Do you think that Nina will change her mind once this happens? Will Michael be forced to admit that he is the father of Sasha's baby? General Hospital spoilers gush with Monica Quartermain's passing looming, following the real-life death of her portrayer on January 12, 2025. Tracy Quartermain is stepping into the void as the Quartermain family's matriarch, her fierce devotion to family taking center stage. The cat is finally out of the bag that the baby Brooke Lynn Quartermain gave up for adoption is none other than Giovanni Gio Palmieri. This groundbreaking secret coming to light has caused chaos, but Tracy's focus on uniting her clan shines through. Amid the anger between Brooke Lynn and Dante over the secret, kept by Lois Cirillo, Tracy's reminder to prioritize their newfound son underscores her pivotal role. As she embraces being Gio's great-grandmother, will Tracy hold the family together, or will old wounds fracture her legacy? Tracy's heart is with her family, and Gio's arrival has galvanized her to bridge the rift between Brooke Lynn and Dante. At a tense post-ball gathering, she urged them not to let fury, fueled by Lois' deception, overshadow the joy of meeting their son. Her words, sharp yet heartfelt, reflect her determination to keep the Quartermains intact, especially as Monica's absence looms. With Ned Quartermain reeling from being kept in the dark, Tracy's push for reconciliation might falter if Brooke Lynn's pain persists. Can she guide them to focus on Gio, or will their anger derail her efforts? Monica's impending death leaves a void Tracy is uniquely poised to fill, her iron will tempered by a deep love for her kin. As Gio's great-grandmother, she sees a chance to cement the Quartermain legacy, possibly welcoming him into the mansion despite her feud with Lois. Her role as matriarch will face tests. Harrison Chase's unease over Brooke Lynn's bond with Dante, and Sonny Corinthos' influence as Gio's grandfather could complicate family dynamics. If Tracy leans on her experience, perhaps mentoring Gio, will she solidify her leadership, or will family tensions challenge her authority? Tracy's mantra, "Family is everything," drives her to heal old wounds and embrace Gio, even as she may be left navigating her grief for Monica soon. Her efforts to mediate between Brooke Lynn and Dante aim to keep Gio's integration smooth, but Lois' betrayal and Dante's trust issues with nearly everyone involved add layers of conflict. By prioritizing Gio's place in the family, Tracy might forge a new path for the Quartermains. But at what cost? Might Tracy's pivot as matriarch unite her family around Gio, or will lingering anger tear them apart? General Hospital spoilers reveal a preview clip has been released for Monday, June 2, 2025. It shows Giovanni Gio Palmieri confronting Sonny Corinthos. Rocco Falconeri demands answers from Lulu Spencer and Dante Falconeri. Plus, Alexis Davis must come up with an explanation for Laura Collins. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the next episode of the ABC soap opera. Let's start off with Gio, who had some time to think and process. Emma Scorpio Drake swore to go wherever Gio goes, and she meant that. However, Gio now realizes he can't keep running and avoiding the Quartermain family forever. The young man is still really angry, though. Gio pays a visit to Sonny. Fans know that Lois Cirillo asked Sonny to pay for Gio's education. However, with Gio finding out his true parentage, now he's questioning everyone and everything. Gio will tell Sonny that from now on, his decisions are his own. With Gloria Cirillo back in Port Charles, Brooke Lynn Quartermain will ask her a question. BLQ asks Gloria and Lois Cirillo if they regret giving Gio to Camilla Palmieri. However, both may insist that they made the right decision for BLQ and Gio. Rocco Falconeri's Discovery General Hospital spoilers reveal that Dante and Lulu will tell Rocco about Gio being his half-brother. However, Rocco will wonder if it was a big secret. How did Gio find out? That is when Lulu shoots Dante a look. Even though Dante is furious right now, he will want to protect Rocco's relationship with his mother. So I could see Dante protecting Lulu. Fans will also see Lucky Spencer drop more information at Elizabeth Liz Baldwin. Now the nurse is going to wonder exactly what Lucky was talking about regarding the accident. Also, Laura confronts Alexis about the missing $10 million from Ace Cassidy's estate. When Laura wants answers about the missing money, what will Alexis tell her? Will Alexis admit that she's being blackmailed? If she does that, then she will also have to tell Laura about Christina Corinthos Davis' crime. So Alexis might come up with a quick cover story, but that's only a short-term solution. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most on Monday, June 2, 2025? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on ABC to find out what happens next. General Hospital spoilers and updates for the week of Monday, June 2 Friday, June 6 Tease Truths Told, Lies Exposed, and Early Labor. Michael Corinthos and several others will tell their truths as admonished. Carly Spencer exposes a lie, and Sasha Corbin goes into early labor. Michael and Willow Corinthos are shown in the courtroom for the custody case over Wiley and Amelia Corinthos. Willow appears to shoot Michael a dirty look as he rises from his seat during the bailiff's call. The bailiff's voice is heard as he says, "Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?" More. Find out what happened on the last episode of GH. Harrison Chase is present in the courtroom, and he looks very nervous. It's possible he's been subpoenaed for questioning in the custody case. Next, Tracy Quartermain is shown, as well as Jocelyn Jacks as the bailiff's opening continues. Obviously, they're going to support Michael, still in the courthouse, but not necessarily on the stand. Carly and Nina Reeves' feud has reignited, turning into a courtroom firestorm. Drew Kane looks shocked as she tells him Nina was the one who drugged him with the ketamine. Rick Lansing, who is representing Willow against Michael in the custody case, can be seen behind Carly, looking extremely annoyed and more than a little angry. Although it wasn't Nina who accused Tracy of drugging Drew, there's bound to be some blowback at Carly from Tracy for not exposing what she knew in the first place. Rick was in the process of questioning Sasha, asking her, "Is that really true?" Obviously not believing whatever it was she has just said, and Sasha's obviously upset. Nina in the back of the courtroom, and the female judge as well, look with concern as suddenly Sasha grabs her stomach in pain. Nina stands straight up. Michael stands up, making an unintelligible outburst that frightens and shocks both Carly and Diane Miller. And he rushes to the witness stand where Sasha is overwhelmed with labor pains. Whatever Rick has said to Sasha has upset her so badly she's gone into early labor. One could almost wonder if she's faking the labor to buy more time for Michael to fight. But there's a telltale sign that's not what's happening at all. As the courtroom is in shock, she cries out to Michael, "It's too soon, but this baby is coming." Lisa Locicero shared a picture of her latest kitchen creation that didn't go exactly as she had planned, but the fans were nonetheless supportive. Coming off the heels of the news that her new film project, Beginning Tomorrow, has been successfully crowdfunded, General Hospital's Lisa Locicero also had something else to celebrate. It was her daughter Verity's birthday. And while she had previously celebrated her son's socially distanced birthday in 2020, this one was much more intimate. However, there was one slight snag, but Locicero didn't let that get her down. Locicero took to Instagram to share a photo of her holding an interesting-looking cake. She had a delightful mix of self-aware amusement and questionable uncertainty on her face as she held up the cake with the name Verity on it. It looked as if she perhaps put the frosting on while the cake was too hot, but Lo Cicero knows her way around the kitchen, so something else must have caused it to look a little melted. She wrote, "Welp, we know it's homemade. Hashtag some yun left cake out in the rain." Clearly, she knew the cake was a hot mess, but was comforted by the fact that she made it with love. As one fan commented, "That cake is filled with TLC." Another follower wrote, "It will be moist." And the soap star replied, at Catherian101, "That is a great euphemism here, Kathy." A few commenters stated that it didn't have to look good to taste good, with one writing, "It's the thought that counts." They say. Lo Cicero sadly responded, at Mitovich, "Worst cake I ever made, full stop." You could almost see her face in her palm as she first looked at her creation. One fan jokingly mixed her real lives with the comment, "Great storyline," and another considered it abstract art. Other fans threw more positive spins on her cake, with one follower noting, "That's a cupcake. Happy birthday to that beautiful little girl. God bless you all." And many fans had words of comfort and encouragement, as one viewer lovingly responded, "Those are the best cakes. Looks like every cake I had as a kid. Anyone can go buy one at the store." She's back. Haley Pullos has been off of General Hospital for over 2 years, but now that she's returning to acting, fans are rallying for her Port Charles comeback. It made major headlines in May 2023 when Pullos was charged with a felony DUI. After being sued by the other driver involved in the accident, she spent 90 days in prison. Many remember Pullos for playing Molly Lansing Davis, a role she held for over a decade on GH. After being diagnosed with endometriosis, the character was just about to enter a surrogacy storyline when Pullos had to be temporarily replaced. That year saw 3 different actresses step into the role until GH finally settled on Molly's current portrayer, Kristen Vaginos. After being released from prison in July 2024, Pullos has returned to Instagram, collaborating with photographer Dash Kolos in a post featuring all new headshots. I heart emoji actors. Kolos captioned the photos, along with heart eyes, stars, and flaming heart emojis beside Pullos' name. But it wasn't the stunning new headshots fans in the comments were talking about. Dozens fled the comment section, which has over 200 comments, to share their hopes of Pullos returning to GH. "We want you back on General Hospital," one fan wrote, getting the attention of Kolos with a like, while another simply said, "We need her back." One enthusiastic fan noted that only Pullos could play Molly, and others admitted they wished she was still on the ABC Sudzer, whether it was as Molly or a different character. "If you can't get Molly back, play another character on GH." One hopeful fan wrote, "On Friday's General Hospital episode, Gio and Emma spent time off the grid in a cabin while Gio processed everything he learned about his true identity. He told Emma he didn't trust anyone except her and questioned whether Sunny had known all along." Meanwhile, Brooklyn and Lois had a major showdown when Brooklyn confronted her mother for secretly giving Gio to Camilla. Gloria showed up and told Brooklyn to take her anger out on her instead. Carly asked Curtis to use Aurora Media to smear Drew, but he refused. Portia then revealed that she and Nina once tried to drug Drew, which gave Curtis a new idea involving someone named Jacinda. At the same time, Nina debated exposing Michael as the father of Sasha's baby. Ava encouraged her to act, but Nina worried it would ruin Sasha's life. On Monday, in General Hospital, Brooklyn will finally unload her fury, this time at Gloria. After confronting Lois, she's now ready to deal with the person who originally suggested placing Gio with Camilla. Sunny will step in to help Gio navigate what comes next. Alexis will also be forced to answer questions when Laura confronts her about millions missing from Ace's trust fund. More family fallout is ahead. In General Hospital, Brooklyn will continue dealing with the fallout from learning that Gio is her son. After her emotional confrontation with Lois on Friday, she will now turn her attention to Gloria. Gloria is the one who originally suggested placing Gio with Camilla, and Brooklyn will not hold back. Viewers can expect Brooklyn to challenge Gloria on every decision made behind her back, including why no one thought she deserved the truth once Camilla passed away. Brooklyn will likely demand to know how her own grandmother could watch her raise Gio like a cousin, completely unaware of who he really was. Gio will be back in Port Charles with Emma. After deciding not to run to Canada, he will start facing the people he's been avoiding. Sunny will be the first person to speak with him. Viewers should expect Sunny to offer support, while also confirming whether or not he knew the truth about Gio's past. Gio may want answers about why Sunny funded his music and education. Sunny will likely explain his reasons, but it remains to be seen whether Gio will accept them. Alexis will be questioned about Ace's trust fund. Laura will confront her over the missing $10 million, and Alexis will be expected to explain where the money went. Given her involvement with Rick and her knowledge of his situation with Ava, Alexis might have moved some of the money to help them, which will create more problems for her. She may try to deny it at first or suggest there is a reasonable explanation, but Laura will not back down. Lucky will be dealing with his own internal conflict. On Friday, he admitted to Elizabeth that there were things about the accident involving Rick that he hadn't shared. On Monday, Elizabeth may start to piece together what really happened the night Rick's car crashed. This could be the moment where Lucky finally admits that Christina was involved and that he's been protecting her all along. Michael and Christina will have a scene together as well. Both are under pressure. Michael is caught in a custody fight, and Christina is still shaken after her role in the car crash. They may open up to each other and try to support one another. However, with Nina holding information about Michael's baby with Sasha, their situation could change fast depending on what Nina chooses to do next. The General Hospital episode will focus heavily on fallout, confrontations, and long overdue conversations. Everyone will be forced to react to choices that can't be undone. The American actress Amanda Setton portrays the character of Brooke Lynn Quartermaine on the daytime soap opera General Hospital since 2019. Brooke is the daughter of Ned Quartermaine and Lois Cirillo. She is currently married to Det Chase Harrison, though their relationship is facing a rough patch after she recently uncovered a revelation from the past. Recently, in a shocking twist, a jaw-dropping revelation emerged in the latest episodes of General Hospital, which aired on May 22, 2025. It was revealed that Gio is the biological son of Brooke Lynn and Dante. This shocking revelation not only surprised viewers, but also surprised the characters. Brooke Lynn became pregnant as a teenager, and her mother, Lois, arranged for the baby to be put up for adoption. After the birth of the child, Lois gave the child up, keeping the truth hidden all this time. In the recent episode, Brooke delivered an emotionally deep performance after learning about Gio. Fans of the daytime soap opera General Hospital have been voicing their views on the recent performance by Amanda Setton. A fan named Chris Thusen Lang commented in a recent fan post started by another fan. Chris commented on a discussion post started by Kathy Hogg on Facebook on May 28, 2025. Kathy wrote, "Many fans of the daytime soap opera General Hospital shared their thoughts on the discussion post. Several fans agreed with Kathy's opinion and praised the actress for her performance. They commented, apart from appreciating Amanda Setton's performance, some fans of the daytime soap opera appreciated Giovanni Mazza, who plays Gio, Brooke Lynn's biological son. Fans remarked that he is not only a great violinist, but an amazing actor as well. They wrote that the on-screen mother-son duo deserved awards for their powerful performance during the revelation scene. They commented in the recent episode of General Hospital, which aired on May 27, 2025, Brooke Lynn Quartermaine discovered that Gio, the violin prodigy, is her son. Brooke Lynn was furious to learn that Lois had known the truth all along and kept it from her. She got into a heated argument with her mother for hiding the truth about her son. Overwhelmed with emotion, she lashed out at her mother for hiding such a life-changing secret. On the other hand, Dante was furious at Brooklyn for hiding such a big truth from him, and at the same time, he was filled with guilt. He felt guilty as the memory of him yelling at Gio for putting Rocco's life in danger flashed back. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.